Hey everybody, and welcome to another LEGO Ninjago review here on my channel. This time we're taking a look at the Tournament Battle Arena. This set comes with 659 pieces, 6 minifigures, and is recommended for ages 7 and up. We're going to kick off this review by taking a look at the minifigures that come in this set. Starting with Kai here, and I think he's a really detailed and great looking minifigure overall. He's got a lot of printed detail on his torso, there's also some printing on the waist to depict a sash, and he's also got some leg and toe printing. He also comes with a red mask that can be removed from the figure. And as we start to make our way to the side and back of Kai here, you can take a really good look at that dual molded hairpiece. It looks really good overall, and I do like the inclusion of the red headband. Kai also comes with this really nice looking back accessory, and I do like its overall shape and how it gives him a left shoulder pad. I think that's a really cool looking detail. And the purpose of this back piece here is that it can hold 2 swords. And overall, I think this is a really great looking and detailed minifigure and a great inclusion to this set. Be sure to let me know what you think of this minifigure in the comments below, and like the video if you're enjoying my review so far. Removing the mask of Kai, we can get a good look at his face print, and if we turn the figure around to the back, we can also get a good look at his back print. Kai also comes with a second facial expression that has him smiling, and he comes with a good variety of weapons as well. The next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Evil Jay. And just like with Kai, I think this is a really great looking minifigure with a lot of printed detail. And I do like Jay's overall color scheme here with that black to give him that kind of darker or evil look that they're going for. Jay also comes with a dual molded ninja mask that I think looks really great and fits his overall color scheme well. And as we start to make our way around to the back of Jay, you can see he comes with that same back accessory piece that Kai had, except this time it's in black. Really, the only negative thing I have to say about this figure is I do wish he came with some dual molded legs. I think they would have been an excellent inclusion to the figure's design and appearance overall. I don't think this is a bad figure by any means. It's got a lot of really cool detail and I do like the character's design, but having those dual molded legs would have been a little bit better than just that leg printing in my opinion. Removing some of Jay's accessories, we get a good look at his full facial expression, and if we turn the figure around to the back, we can get a good look at his back print as well, and his second facial expression that has him being a little bit more angry or agitated. Jay also comes with some black dragon nunchucks with some lightning coming out of it as a weapon, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. The next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Cinder. And just like with the 2 previous minifigures we just took a look at, I think this is a very great looking minifigure. He has a great looking chest print that has a lot of really cool detail. I also like the overall look and design of his sword there. I think it looks really cool, and I love the red that's included on it. The character's hairpiece looks really great as well, and I also like the inclusion of these shoulder pads that are on this figure. I think they look really cool and fit right in. This minifigure doesn't come with traditional minifigure legs. Instead, they have some kind of transparent piece with some black mixed in, I guess meant to represent smoke. Regardless, I think it looks pretty cool and fits the character's overall design well, and it just makes it a little bit more interesting in my opinion. I do think it would have been nice for LEGO to include traditional minifigure legs to also go with this figure, just to give you the option of how you want to have him portrayed or displayed with this set, but it's not necessarily a big deal, and he looks great either way. Cinder does come with a second facial expression that depicts him wearing a mask. The next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Sora. And overall, I think this is a pretty great looking minifigure as well. I love the detail of the chest and leg print and how they line up very well and give the effect of her wearing some kind of jacket or coat. She also comes with the same mask piece that Kai came with, except in a dark blue, and it can also be removed from the character. I think the printed detail on her left arm looks great, and I love her dual molded hairpiece with the dark blue headphones. I think it looks really good. Sora's back print also is really solid and has a lot of interesting detail on it. Removing her dark blue mask, we get a good look at her facial expression, which I think looks really great overall. She also comes with a second facial expression that has her eyes glowing, and she comes with the gold sword as an accessory. The next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Tox. And my favorite part about this figure has to be her chest print with that jacket. I think it looks really cool, and how you can see a blue and purple shirt with the skull on it behind it. She also has a little bit of printed detail on her legs, and I also love the neon green mohawk hairpiece that's included with this figure. I think it looks really great. And as we make our way around to the back of the figure, you can see she does not come with a second facial expression due to the shape of the hairpiece. You can see that Tox has a really solid back print though. She also comes with a poison shuriken as a weapon, and I think it looks really cool and matches her overall aesthetic very well. The last minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is the Wolf Mask Warrior. And this is one of my favorite figures in this set. It's got a lot of really cool printed detail, and I love the color palette LEGO decided to go with here with the purple and red. It looks really good. The overall shape and design of the wolf mask that this character wears I think is executed very well, and it just looks really cool to me. And as we continue to spin this figure around, I'm sure you've noticed the giant transparent red claws behind this character. I think they look absolutely awesome, and they're attached to the back of the figure thanks to this piece here. And I think they look absolutely menacing. And one of the cool things about these red claws is they actually have a little bit of articulation and range of motion. The giant red piece of the arm is on a hinge so it can be moved forward and backwards, and then you can also see me moving the claws here a little bit as well. And I think this is really cool for posability and displayability of this figure, as well as creative play for kids. Removing those transparent claws and turning the figure around, we can get a little bit better look at his back print, which is actually incredibly detailed for something you're not going to see with these claws on the figure. I'm fairly new to the LEGO Ninjago theme as a whole, and I'm very impressed with the quality of these figures. And if we remove the mask of the figure, you can see that he comes with 2 different facial expressions. With all the minifigures out of the way, we're finally ready to talk about the main build of this set, the actual tournament battle arena itself, which at first glance I think is actually a really cool looking build, and it has a lot of interesting cool play features as well. We're going to start with the center platform here, which has these two dark blue circles that can be rotated side to side thanks to the two black knobs found on the side of the build. And the idea with these platforms is you place two figures on them and they can rotate side to side and battle it out on the arena. And if you flick the knob hard enough, you can actually have the figures fall off the platform to determine a winner. To the left of the platform is a weapons rack. Out of the 4 sections that come in this build, this is by far the simplest, but it is a nice inclusion and I do like the extra weapons included. The tree branch on the side of the build is also on a hinge, so it can be moved up and down just for a little bit of posability. The right side of the build depicts a really large barrel drum and some stairs leading up to it. On the bottom of this build, you're going to find a little lantern and a flag with a sticker for detail. On each side of the drum, you're going to find a drumstick that is attached to the gold podium thanks to the use of some clips. And you can have a minifigure hold onto these drumsticks and bang on the barrel to start the fight. This section does come with a play feature. If we take the build and turn it to the side, you're going to see this little red pulley here. And if you take this piece and pull it, it's going to cause the barrel drum to go flying into the arena. So you better watch out. The last part of the build that we're going to be taking a look at is this statue that has a staircase that leads down into the main arena where the two blue platforms are. And I do like the overall shape and design of the statue. I think it looks rather solid. The two red flags behind the statue have stickers for detail, and in the statue's right hand is a golden dragon, and in the left hand is a scroll that has a sticker for detail. And the arms of the statue do have some articulation to them, so you can move the arms around and pose them as you wish. The side of the build also has some really impressive detail as well. There's a sticker on each side of the build, as well as these green pieces meant to represent vines just to give it a little bit more color. And on the back of this build, there is also a small red pulley that you can grab and pull out of the actual build. And when you pull this piece, the stairs in front of the statue will go flat, allowing a minifigure to fall into the arena. This set retails for $50, and while it is an expensive price point, I do think this set could actually be worth it. There are 6 really great and detailed minifigures, and I think this build has a lot of really cool play features for kids and adult collectors alike. And I had a really good time building this set as well. Thank you so much for watching my review, and be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for future brick built reviews and content.